Truckers, we're going live! Live right now! Truckers live! And Jesus is a guy over there. He's in Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Freezing his nargas off.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to Truckers Trucking with Trucks.
The
The
only.
pro LGBTQ plus podcast. The only
Right?
LGBTQ plus. I said it wrong. Q plus podcast in our galaxy. Still, we have yet to be confronted by any other beings in our galaxy that are pro LGBTQ plus,
True that.
BIPOC positive. That was hard to say. BIPOC positive. There we go. We're the only ones because
Yep.
we're both BIPOCs.
I don't even know what that word is, but I guarantee I'm in.
I just found out this morning it means Black Indigenous Person of Color.
That sounds pretty fucking cool.
I thought it was like a bisexual person of color for the longest time.
My sister did I tell you my sister did the DNA test
She find out she's 100% that bitch.
for with ancestry? She's 100% that bitch. So what happened was she got her results yesterday and texted it in a group chat, and she said that she found out that we're very, very, very Mexican.
Y'all no shit.
No shit, right?
I could have told you that.
I
I
know.
could have told you that for free.
For real. But they gave us a percentage point. They said, and I was thinking, like, you
98.3?
know what? Nah, it wasn't even that much though. It was, and then it's funny without a DNA test. I know in my head, I used to grow up telling people that, oh yeah, I'm Mexican and I'm Spaniard, right? I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where Mexicans get that from, but they just like, yeah, oh yeah, we're part Spaniard. We're all, because we're of a fair skin tone, and so we're 62% from indigenous America, aka Mexico. That's what Ancestry says. And
That could mean
so
anything though. Like, are you Aztec warriors or what the hell?
it said no. They said Mexico. They said indigenous
So you're
America
just
/ Mexico.
/ Beanerville.
Yeah. I wish dude, that would have been a good way to like spice things up is by saying it like that, aka Beanerville.
So
So
so you're 62%. What's the other? What 38%?
all right. So the other whatever percent. So it's kind of like the rest of the little. There's like a bunch of 1% this, 1% that's kind of all bullshit, I guess. I'm 1% African American, along with a bunch of other shit. So I can literally legally say
You're one
legally.
percenters.
I can say, yeah, nigga, you know. But anyways, I no, but like all those 1%, I think it's all bullshit. You know, it's like, oh, I'm 1%. You're all over the place, pretty much, you know. And well, anyways, we are 27% Spaniard from Spain, which was a lot more than I actually thought was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot more like, you know. It was kind of.
See,
I think it was kind of
I
disappointing
want
to
to do
everybody
that,
because I think they
but
wanted
at
to
the same
get like,
time,
oh, we're part Scotlandish or whatever the fuck, you know.
they're just throwing shit at the wall.
Yes. Are you breaking up, Doc, or are you going switching back and forth? Oh yeah. Already, dude. Not even 5 minutes in, dog. You couldn't even last 5 minutes. Holy shit, dog.
Awesome audio quality podcasting. Percent German. Hey! Scotland. I think I disappeared.
Hey, there you are.
We're just clicking shit just to piss you off.
I can hear you now.
Yay! I'm going through these mountains right now. That's
Yay.
why.
That's cute.
So,
Or
how much
whatever.
Spaniard were you?
27. 27.
27% Spanish. Do that too, but at the same time, what do they do with your saliva when, like, because you do the rest of your saliva? Because they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't need conspiracy theory time.
Conspiracy theory time.
They're making clones of
They
us.
use it. They're literally gonna use it as lube.
Well, dude, what if they use it as like some way to fucking? What if there's okay? What if there's some crazy motherfucker that works in there, and they're collecting some like spit of certain people. They're gonna go rape some chick. Then they're gonna use your saliva to put around that girl's mouth or whatever, somewhere on her body.
Oh.
And then you're fucking wanted for murder.
They're like, Your Honor, the DNA evidence shows Robert was actually sucking this dude's cock right before he fucking murdered him. Saliva said, cannot. The DNA does not
Hey,
lie.
whoa, hey, I didn't murder him. Okay, I didn't murder him.
I didn't.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I didn't murder.
Okay.
I'm not a murderer.
I'm not a murderer. All right? I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a murderer. So, that's funny that you took it that route because there is a conspiracy theory about these DNA tests is that they're going to sell all your information towards health insurance. And then the health insurance companies will be like using it to try to, like if your ethnicity is known for having sickle cell, right? They're going to be like, yeah, we're not going to cover you for sickle cell medicine because that's going to be costly. And it's kind of like
because with me, with my, I had to do a blood test for my life insurance policy shit. Because I guess they show like, I guess that tells them how long I'm gonna live. They're like, fuck, this motherfucker gonna live forever.
They're like, this adrenochrome is fucking useless.
How the fuck is this fat fuck gonna live so long? What the fuck? He should be dying of a heart attack any day now.
Nice. So anyways, you got blood test, and what does it say? That you were fucking.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Never asked. The only thing I know, I had to do another blood test for my doctor, and the only thing it was my cholesterol was a little high. Other than that, everything else was good. Even the fucking the doctor was like, they're like because I'm a bigger guy, so they're expecting shit to be wrong.
Right.
And they're like actually you're everything's good except you're just a little high cholesterol. That's about it. I'm like, okay, so just stop fucking eating sticks of butter then. Fine with me.
So I can cut that out. As long as you don't cut out my other shit. As long as you don't cut out 99% of my diet.
The other 99% is just bags of sugar.
Yeah. So yeah, they so I'm a 100% that bitch, and 27% Spaniard, and 65% just straight up from Mexico. From Jalisco to be exact, they said.
You should have told your sister. You're like, yeah, duh.
I can still tell her in the text message groups. I'm like, did everybody kind of just get the dumb, or I don't know. I wanted to text something funny like, oh, so we have 27% good in us. But I didn't want to ruin the moment. But honestly, I think they were kind of disappointed because I think when you want to get a DNA test, you want to kind of be surprised and be like, I'm Irish. Oh my gosh, we're Ireland, and then they take on that as the new identity. But honestly, I don't really care. I figured it was just going to be mostly fucking from Mexico.
And 1% black.
Yeah, 1% African American, dude. That's cray, bro.
You go, damn it! Why couldn't that 1% go to my dick?
Oh, that's funny. Now, dude, I look at the world as I know. Ooh, real trucker shit drop right there.
Anyways, nobody's dropping that.
I know. I'm outside of the truck.
I'm going up a mountain that was covered in snow the other day. Big rock that fell right there. Look at all these rocks that fell on the side.
Ooh, look at those rocks. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm going home next week. So what day next week did you want to do that? Did you still want to do the artsy fartsy?
Yes, I do.
making fucking
So I don't know. Oh, well, okay.
big ass
Pick a
rocks.
day and I'll be there, dude. Pick a day and I'll be there.
Let's see, Thursday.
I can't do that Thursday. I'm just kidding.
Pick a day, I'll be there. I can't do that day. Not that one either. No. Well, it has to. I gotta see what day my girlfriend's son's works because we're gonna go watch the Spider-Man movie.
Yay! I already saw
And
it.
then Friday, I believe we're going to the casino. Okay, well, good for you.
I saw those
I'll die.
Spider-Man.
I know.
What? Honestly, I fell asleep half like
Who'd you-
75% through the movie, and I don't remember how I don't know how it ends. You know?
Did you fucking ask why everybody clapping? And
Sorry. I'm trying to get this
you see it with
motherfucking
your wife?
container.
oh, some audio quality podcasting.
Bro, I just can't fucking. I can't get the
There,
hook
am I
around this
back? Am I
fucking
back?
container. You're black.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, Hooker?
Yes, I
So
can.
who'd you go see a Spider-Man movie with?
My wife and my 2 daughters.
Who takes a baby to the movies? Who's that
Hold
asshole?
up. Who the fuck? Hold up. I would never take a baby to movie theaters. All right? Just to get that straight. Me personally, I'm not an asshole like that, right? I'm not inconsiderate. I'm not a piece of shit like that. Okay? Real pretty, by the way. Your view?
Yo, it was my wife the one. Yo, my wife's the one who fucking took the baby.
Yeah.
Not me, my wife. I would never do that.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
because didn't you say you wanted
I
to watch a
didn't-
movie by just by yourselves?
Yeah, we already did, and then but this one we weren't. We didn't. This one we didn't go to the movie theaters. We just watched it at home.
Which one?
Spider-Man.
Oh, you torrented it.
Ooh, I'm such a bad boy.
So, I asked you if you went to the movies. You said yes.
No, I didn't. I never said that. Replay the video. I never said yes. You said, "Who did I go to the movies with?" And I said, "Or who did you?" Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah,
And
go
I
to
said,
the
I
movies.
watched it with,
Go to
and
the
I said,
movies.
I watched
Which
it.
means, who did you go to the theater with?
Yeah,
Who does that?
I said I watched it. I didn't say yes or no. I said I watched it with my wife and my kids. You see, you just assumed I went to movie theaters. I never said I went to movie theaters.
Of course you didn't. You're cheap. Cheap.
No,
idiot.
yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna
You
fucking
know what
pay
I
for
do? Like whenever
4
I go
movie
to,
tickets.
yeah, well, same thing. Whenever I go to the movies, we go hit a fucking Walmart first and get the candy there. Because why am I gonna pay fucking $6 for a thing of candy at the theater when you get it for
Yeah.
$1 at Walmart?
$12 for popcorn. Yeah, it's fucking. That's like probably the only thing you could buy there that you can't sneak in popcorn.
Fuck no! I'll sneak in a microwave and a bag of popcorn. I don't give a fuck.
Everyone's just. You're like. Bleep, bleep. Everyone turns around like. Shh. You're like, shut the fuck up.
And you have some old ass microwave that fucking hits the fucking makes the breakers flip at the theater. The whole power goes out. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, I remember I've been to the movie theaters and I went to go watch Kingsman, right? And I went with my sister and my brother-in-law, and we're like, all right, we're gonna sneak in beer, and we're like, cool, all right.
Why didn't you take your wife?
And well, I didn't know her yet. Kingsman, the first one when it first came
Oh,
out.
I thought you meant like the new one that came out a couple days ago, The King's Man.
No. This is years ago, dude. Before, this is with my ex, and my ex said she didn't want to drink because she
Little
because
bitch
she
ass.
yeah, she was bitch, but mainly also because she thought she was pregnant. I go, okay, cool. And she was
Y'all
pregnant.
drink more.
Didn't you hear? I said I was pregnant. Open your mouth.
Faster.
Chug. So we brought in Bud Light, and we go, all right. And we were like, all right, don't worry. When we pop the beer can open, all we have to do is go, you know. Which, by the way, if you've never practiced doing that at the same time as you open beer, it sounds more like this. So it like we're like, well,
And then you hear the bottles
yeah.
clink, 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 clink. Why'd you bring bottles, dumbass? So I thought they'd be
I thought these
quieter
were
to
twist
open.
offs.
Yeah, but they're not. You know these are Corona. They don't
He's like,
twist
but
off.
don't worry. If you don't want that, I brought champagne. I just got to shake it really hard.
Pop.
Poke a hole through the movie screen.
And you hear some little kid in the front. Ow!
Yeah, so no, we're like not in, like, and it was packed movie theater too. So like when we opened these, we're trying to be like, and then like also it was like on a quiet part of the movie, so you all you hear is, and we're like, okay, I hope people think that's just soda.
Noise.
But nobody, like, we didn't get caught. We drank like a 6 pack each or something like that. I don't remember, but I remember like being sort of drunk and not really remembering the movie, other than I thought it was pretty great.
How did you sneak in 12 beers though?
I think it was like a 6 pack each.
Yeah, how'd you sneak them in? That's 12
Dude,
beers.
I don't remember. I think it was wintertime when it came out, and I think we had sweaters, and we had the sweaters over, or maybe we just brought one. I don't know, but I remember we brought in beer, and I got pretty fucking drunk.
I can see
But I
like
just
because you get those 3 packs of tall cans.
no, we got like those little fucking.
You're
like, the
you're
6 packs.
like you have to like to do that. Like you gotta go. You gotta have like a girl go with you, so she has that big ass handbag.
No, I think the way that we did it, we had literally beer under, or like we had a coat that we had over our hand, and like it's like we're carrying it, right? So then you just walk in like that, like, hey, and then like as soon as and it was kind of like, oh shit, like it felt like, oh shit, we're doing something bad, getting away with it.
You know, I'm a
But,
naughty boy. I'm a
oh.
naughty boy.
I'm so bad.
You're telling your ex, spank me. I'm naughty.
I'm like, I don't want to like to brag or anything, but I'm kind of bad. I'm
That
actually
was
kind
the
of a
day she
bad guy.
realized she was gonna have your baby and leave you.
She's like, oh, this nigga retarded. No,
This nigga gay.
nigga gay. uh, yeah, dude. I don't know, but movie theaters are a fucking ripoff, so they deserve to. Oh, we also left a mess there. We didn't bother bringing out the beer cans after us. We're like, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck them. We're just like the worst. We're like the worst type of fucking people
Well,
to try to
because you're
bring in our own.
beaners.
Yeah, 'cause we're beaners.
I would have
67%.
been that asshole. Like, you know how like they stand right there outside the theater with the garbage can, so you throw your garbage. Like the movie theater worker stands there. I would have got each individual can and just throw them in the thing and locked eyes with them. Well, what are you gonna do?
Locked
They're already
eyes?
drank. You're throwing them away.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do? Kick me out? The movie's over. Exactly.
Movie's over. What do you do?
It's like,
Next time,
call the
maybe
cops and arrest me.
do a pat down next
It's like,
time.
yeah.
Oh, fuck! Get out of here! Run!
Run.
You're under the wrong door and it sets the fire alarm off.
Yeah.
We have cameras. We can see your face. No, you
You
can't.
know where you. Yeah, dude. So yeah, what kind of experiences have you had growing up in the movie theater? It's crazy that like movie theater is not even a thing anymore. Really, to be honest, it's more of like a antique kind of deal. Like a I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of more like a
See, I like it depends on the movie. I want to go to the theater and watch it
yeah.
because it's like
Not me.
it's. Yeah, well, that's me. And most of the time, I'll watch.
No. I know. You're talking
I'll
about
just
you,
buy it.
but I'm trying to make this
I'll
about
do
me.
like. Well, nobody gives a fuck about you. Worry about
Ain't
me.
nobody
give
fucking
a
with
fuck
you.
about you. Just as a reminder to myself.
How are you? So yeah. So yeah.
So yeah, it depends on the movie. that I watch. Basically, like last time I was home, we went and watched the Ghostbusters movie in the theater. It was worth it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind watching movie theaters, going to movie theaters, but to be honest, if it has to be more of like a oh, kind of like a celebration, like oh, we're gonna go and have a night out. It's but I won't do it for a
Who goes to
specific movie. I'd
celebrate at
rather
the movie
just
theater? Go to Dave and Buster's to celebrate.
uh nah. The Dave and Buster's so expensive, dude. Have you been there?
A long time ago.
It's,
One in
yeah, it's a
Phoenix.
fucking ripoff, dude. It's a ripoff, bruh.
Yeah, well, it's just to go to have fun for a couple hours.
No. But we dropped like I remember going like last year. We dropped an easy over $200 for someone's my wife's birthday.
They didn't give her the BIPOC fucking discount.
What?
Oh, oh.
Oh my gosh! It took me a second to realize, like, what the fuck is that? No, they didn't. They
No, because
didn't.
I was going through Reddit the other day, and there's a subreddit called Cringe Pics, and it was a
Yeah.
screenshot that somebody had because somebody was selling one of those L-shaped sofas on Facebook Marketplace. So somebody had messaged them. They had like they blacked out the person's name and their picture on the profile,
Right, right.
and it was basically saying, "Hey, are you still selling the couch?" And the person responded and say, "Yes, it's still for sale." And then the other person messaged back, "Would you consider that giving that to me for free since I'm a BIPOC, since I'm a queer
All right.
BIPOC?" And then the other
So you
person
got to
said,
tell me.
"No."
You got
And
to.
then
Okay, you got to
what?
tell me. What does that mean again?
Black Indigenous person of color. I don't know why you have to
Black.
put black at the same time as color. It's all
hmm
fucking stupid.
Black Indigenous person of color.
Yes.
Okay,
So
I'm
anyway,
trying to remember
so
that.
then yeah, so this person, would you consider giving me this couch for free since I'm a queer BIPOC? And the other person just simply said, "Ha ha ha, no." And then so that person messages back, "You're a racist."
It almost makes me
And,
think that that person was
and
trolling.
well, the title of the post was called "That Escalated Quickly."
Ah, that's so funny. No, that almost makes me think that they were trolling.
Well, no, because there are people. Because that's the thing too, though. They could be trolling with the way everybody is in this fucking retarded ass world. That could be true. That could be
It's
real.
true. No, for real. It could
You
be,
don't know.
but
Like,
I'm
there's
like,
some
all
shit
right.
that you're like, okay, that's obviously a troll. But there's some shit like that you're like, I'm not sure if that's a troll or not, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. I do realize that there are people that are like that. I remember my wife. She wasn't like that fucking bad or anything. But people, it's because we're in society, right? Because we live in a society. That old. Anyways, people. I feel like society always tells people like of color, right? Right, like me. Well, they tell brown, black, any kind of fucking. And if you're not white, right? They tell you, hey, well, you're fucking. The world's against you. And they're like, they grow up with that message. So
World's
my
against
wife
me.
was, so my wife was uh, like before she was my wife, she was just my girlfriend, and she couldn't find work for a little bit, and it didn't even take that long. It was just like maybe like a month of applications or two, maybe, but she wouldn't hear back for a little bit. And it wasn't even like oh such high qualified. It was just like work to work, whether like at a caregiving facility.
Mhm.
And she goes, no one's to hire me because I'm black. Like I just started cracking up, and I started ever since then. I'm like, "That's right, babe. No one wants to hire you because you're a black, independent, strong woman." She's like, "That's right," but it's just been kind of like a joke ever since because she knows she'll just like she'll just laugh about it. But I'm like, "No, babe," and I told her I'm like, "Dude, no, you just gotta fucking continue applying.
Like,
That's all.
well, that's what I said. Like, no, it's not. Yes, it's because you're black, not because they found somebody more qualified for the job.
Right, right." And probably there was yeah, like they're like, "Oh, it's fucking slow," and sure enough later, like after she already had a job, they're like, hey, you want? And it's just slow as fuck. Sometimes the application process takes like months and shit, dude. But they're like, hey, do you still interested in the position? And she's like, nah, I got a job already. But anyways, yeah, she so I named this podcast intervertebral, whatever the fuck I put. I didn't even mean to put that word. I meant to put
Um, I
interview.
figured it out. Interview
Yeah,
for
because in
what?
the last
With the
podcast,
vampire?
I no. So the last time we talked on the podcast,
Yeah.
no, stop.
I don't remember
Like,
what happened last time.
well, the last time we talked, I just remember telling you about my New Year's resolution, how I wanted to shoot a couple. I wanted to shoot at least 5 videos, and actually publish it, right,
Hmm.
by this year. And I don't believe in resolutions or whatever, but I was like, you know what? Let me try this. I'm gonna say by the end of this year. It's not really a resolution. It's more of like, hey, by the end of this year, I want to have 5 up and running YouTube videos, new ones at least, right? So last couple nights ago, I told my wife, hey, by the way, when I put the kids down to bed, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go somewhere, and she really wants to know, like, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm just like, don't worry about it. I'll tell you afterwards. And she
Casting
goes,
couch.
where are you going? I told her too. I'm like, I'm gonna go for an interview, and she goes, an interview? What are you talking about? She's like, because it's like late at night already. It's like 10 at night. By the time all the kids are like bed and everything, like they're sound asleep, I'm like, all right, night. By the time I have all my camera equipment ready and I test everything, making sure it's gonna work in low light because it's nighttime already. And she goes, why don't you go just go on the weekends? And I'm like, well, because I could spend time with my kids or whatever. And I'm like, it wouldn't be the right time. But I said, you know what? When they're asleep, I'll be back. Anyways, so I went, right. I went to a local area where there's like
Green light.
Grant and Alvernon is known for like their homelessness.
Hmm.
So
Did you go
there's
stalk
like
some homeless guys?
I did. So I went to go. I was on the prowl,
Craig
dude.
Mack style?
I don't know what that is.
Craig Mack, the Crip. Ha ha ha.
Oh, yeah. How could
Yeah,
you
him.
the street? So check this out. I went and then there was this couple behind the Walmart. I walked around and I saw this couple behind the Walmart and I said, "Hey, do you guys work here?" Because I wasn't sure if they're like on a smoke break at first because they were smoking cigarettes.
We couldn't
And I
tell
was
if they were
like,
wearing fucking. Also, okay,
was
workers wear
nighttime.
red shirts.
Yeah, no, not all of them. Sometimes they take off their vests. People when they're gonna go take it. I said, hey, and I realized they were charging their phone on the back, and I go, hey, do you guys work here? Just as I approached them, I already kind of knew, and they go, no, no, and they got kind of scared, like I was gonna like kick them out, like I was security or something. And I was like, no, hey, look, I'm just, and I told them, hey, I'm a, I'm starting a YouTube channel and I just wanted to be on the street interviewing people that live on the street and what their story is about, and I can give you guys some little bit of cash that I have for an interview. And dude, the woman, man, fuck that bitch. I had a guy like her boyfriend, whatever, they were together. Like he was like, oh, like he was kind of interested, and she was just like, no, no one's around here's gonna want to do that because they don't want to be on TV. And I'm like, well, it's not gonna be on TV. It's just YouTube. Like my
Bro,
own
it's not gonna be
personal
on TV. It's gonna be on the internet, dumbass. Complete fucking difference.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, you
like,
can play YouTube on your TV, but still.
yeah, like it's not. She's like, no one's gonna want to do an interview for TV. And she goes, and then she kept like doing like, no, no one's gonna want to talk to you and all stuff. Like she wasn't being rude about it. She was just being like negative about it. Like, yeah, no, good luck.
Why
Like,
didn't you just
no,
go
I don't
to?
want to do that.
You should hit up that
And
fucking park on 6th and 4th.
well, yeah, it was nighttime, bro. I'm not gonna go to a fucking park with an army of
Dude.
homeless people there.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, I was packing my gun too, by the way. So I didn't know they couldn't see it. I was wearing it on inside an inside holster. Anyways, so I was like trying to and he's just like, yeah, he's just like thinking about it. He's just like, and I'm like, if you have a story you want to get out, I can, I just want to put it out there or something. He goes, I'm like, everybody has a story, and I'd like to hear yours. And he's like, yeah, I got a fucked up one. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna want to do it. He goes, and then she's like, no, I don't. You can do it. I wouldn't do it though. She's being kind of like negative about it. And I'm like, He's just like, well, can I just get your number? And I
Like,
go,
shut up, bitch. Because
sure.
you know, if I give you $20, you'd be sucking my dick.
I know,
Dumb
right? On camera too. Yeah, I'm here to shoot a local porno. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, no, I wouldn't participate on hookering. But
Hookering?
anyways, hookering, yeah. I don't know, prostitution. Um, so the guy, I like almost had him, and he seemed kind of like normal almost, but you could tell he
Oh,
was like on
I was
drugs, I
trying to
guess.
lure him to my car. I almost had him. Didn't take the bait. Son of a bitch.
I just sound like a fucking kidnapper. I almost had him. I said I had cash, and he said no.
Hey, I got some jugs in my car if you guys want some.
All you had to do is an interview. Come on, come on.
It's
No,
an
I didn't. I
interview.
didn't. I didn't bring them
No,
around
this
my
isn't
car.
fake taxi.
This is real taxi. I didn't bring my. I parked my car in the parking lot of a Walmart, and then I went walking around 'cause I didn't want them to see what kind of car I was. You know. So, anyways, they go. The lady goes, well, if you try this other area over here, in front of these apartments, because there's like Section 8 living there. Um, so I was
Just go
like,
around my
all right.
fucking mother-in-law's fucking neighborhood.
Dude, I know now. In daylight, you see them everywhere. Nighttime, they kind of just chill near the like wherever they can because they're about to go to sleep. Um, but they're still walking and shit. Dude, like, keep in mind, this is like 10 and at night and shit. Anyways, so I'm like, all right, well, have a good day. And so I start walking the direction she said she recommended, and there was nobody out there in the streets. But I hear like domestic abuse going on. There's like this fucking. I hear a woman going, "Get the fuck out!" And I hear kids yelling and that, like, and then I hear like the dad or whatever the fuck, the boyfriend saying, "Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch," and it
Yeah,
was
let me
just like,
suck your
damn.
dick. Let me suck your dick.
Who said that? Let me suck. I suck your dick for an interview, man. So I ended up like walking around. I was like, damn, this is pretty fucking sad. I started seeing other people, like shady people, like going, like keeping an eye out, looking out. And then like there was like, then he sees me walking towards him, but like I'm not walking. I'm walking in his direction in that street, and he like walks back, and then they're like, hurry up, and I can hear them say all this dumb shit, but I don't think they think I'm a cop. I think they just know I'm
You should
just
have just
like
started
walking by
skipping,
and
like
shit.
la 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 la. Skipping.
So yeah, and then I
That
see
would be
like
funny.
I see these dudes like I guess they're doing drugs and shit, but and with girls and they look kind of young too, which is sad. But whatever. They look like they're trying to be gang members, so they're not like fully homeless. I think they're just like poor, like living.
You didn't partake?
I don't fucking know. No. I kept walking, but I was like, these motherfuckers look like they're trying to be gangsters and shit. So I may as well just try to. They don't look old, dude. They look kind of young and just on drugs and shit. So I had my hand on my gun just in case. I was like, if I have to fucking like tell them to back up, then I will. But anyways, I kept walking, whatever. They didn't bother me, I didn't bother them. Then I went back and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going back to the. I made like a circle around the block and went back to the Walmart. Found somebody else and I said, hey man, I want to walk around. I'm doing interviews and you know. I wanted to interview someone like you if you have a story to tell. And I got my fucking interview, dude. This guy's like, all right, cool. My name's Robert. By the way, his name was Robert. And which is funny that he
Oh my
said it
god, my
like three
name's
times,
Robert.
and I forgot that he told me. I'm like, you think it'd be a pretty easy name to remember, but then at the end I'm like, wait, what's your name again? And then he's like Robert, and I was like, oh, I know Robert, yeah. But anyways,
That's me if I was
yeah, he was like,
homeless.
so like
It's me in a
I got
million
my interview
years.
right, and the way I got my, and he seemed like a really cool guy. He said that he started doing drugs after like at 30. No, he started doing drugs early, but like in reality when it all went downhill it was at 36. He used to have like a mortgage. He used to work masonry. He used to do like he used to live like normal, but then he saw drugs took over his life at the age of 36, and then he's already like 40 something. And I asked him if this is the end of it, like is this how he sees
He's
himself living,
44,
or
but he
does
looks
he
64.
have hope? Yeah, he looked older, dude. Like, but that's what drugs do. They age you. So we were talking about his life story and everything for like 15 minutes, and I felt kind of like I didn't feel too dried out. I didn't feel like it didn't feel like it was pretty good. And I have like this lapel microphone. Remember the one that we're recording with? So I tried using that, right? And I connected to my camera. A la verga, güey. Hold on.
Awesome audio quality podcasting. Jesus left us in the middle of his story with a homeless guy named Robert. Where'd he go? He must have got a phone call. It's almost like the government doesn't want us to know about homeless people. You know why? You know what?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Because the government doesn't want us to know about the homeless. Oh my God, he's back. Anyways, homeless dude named Robert, drug problem.
Yeah, and then long story short, I used the microphone to capture. I clipped it onto his shirt, and then I gave him $5 before we started the interview, and then I was like, that's all I have, even though I had like 100 and something bucks in my wallet, cash. I was like, that's all I have. He goes, cool, and then anyways, I ended up saying, all right, and then I was like, all right, and it was 15 minutes, and I was like, all right, cool. Do you have anything else to say? He goes, no, I had fun and all this stuff, and I was like, cool. And then I was like, you have a phone? You can subscribe to my channel and wait for it to come out. He goes, no. He's like, my phone got stolen. I was like, oh, okay, sorry. Anyway,
sucks to be you, dude. I got like 3 of them.
Dude, it is so fucking cold right now in Tucson. And I was like, all right, man, peace. I gotta go. It's fucking freezing. And they're like right there,
I gotta go to my nice warm house
with the heaters on. But no, I was like, all right, man, I gotta go. Peace. So I left. I got into my car. I went to the house. I put the video in my laptop, the Mac, so that way I can edit it together. And I'm playing it, and I don't hear fucking shit. I don't hear a fucking damn thing, dude. I have no fucking audio levels.
You didn't be like, test. Check. Check
I
1 2. Check 1 2.
Everything except for the audio, dude. I tested the making sure that the visual aspects was gonna be good in the nighttime.
That's fucking hilarious.
I thought I had it down. I said, all right, cool, just plug and play with the microphone, Nope. My microphone is a piece of shit.
Dude, you gotta go interview like the homeless people that are right there by my mother-in-law's house. That right there, they're on the sidewalk where Cope's at. Dude, those aren't just like homeless people. They're like the crazy homeless that like sit there and yell at the sky. You gotta interview those people.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, the problem with that is, if they're yelling at the sky, they won't be a good interviewee. Maybe if they calm down and they're like, oh shit, yeah.
Offer them some fucking heroin.
I got some heroin. So yeah, I did. Long story short, I was like, I'm not too mad because this was only 15 minutes, and it was my first. This is why I wanted to just get out there and do it, right? Because I'm like, I know I'm gonna make mistakes. I know I'm gonna do something.
You made the biggest mistake first fucking.
First video. All right, that microphone doesn't fucking work with my camera. It works, but it doesn't work with my camera. There's like, like the auxiliaries have like 3 rings or something like that.
Why don't you just use a microphone like a recorder, like the actual like a recorder?
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I have a recorder I could plug in the fucking lapels to, and the lapel would be great because they you don't have a fucking microphone in their face, and
Policías.
So anyways, yeah, I did like one of the worst fucking mistakes, but hey, lesson learned. I was not too mad about it, but I was like, at first I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me, dude. I got everything right except that part, whatever. Hey, you know what? Learning lesson. But I thought it was pretty good, and what? For my first time, I'm like, I wanted to hear like myself. I didn't expect it to be good. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like so good and like, wow, it's gonna be a million fucking views on YouTube. No, I was like, I'm gonna probably see my what I was gonna get out of this was like more of an experiment. Like, all right, how do I sound? What do I not like? Am I intruding into a story too much? Do I need to like shut up a little bit more? Do I need to talk more? Do I need to ask more questions? What kind of questions? How did he talk? Whatever, I just want to see like what I can kind of mental notes I can take for the next guy. So, but now I can't hear shit. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what?
Why don't you just go to the park? Like, why don't you go out somewhere during the day, like to the?
Well, I'm working most of the day, and I have my children with me most of the day. I would have to tell my wife. They're like getting kidnapped by other homeless people while I'm just like, they're like, Dad. I'm like,
Josh,
no,
come,
hey, shut
yo.
up.
Shut up, Zoe. Shut up, Zoe. I'm trying to get my interview. Meanwhile, some
So
homeless guys fucking picked her up and fucking running away with her.
yeah, he's not even just kidnapping her. He's just fucking running around the park, running with her. He brings her right back, and I'm just like,
See, I
you
think
see, Zoe, just relax.
because there's a few homeless people that you see a lot that I think like I don't know if you ever seen him, but he was a buff black dude that would ride a pedal bike that pulled a trailer that had like set up to where you could throw a bunch of cans and plastic bottles inside of because he would just ride that
I
bike
think
around
I
all
have
day.
seen either I've seen him or I've seen a black guy doing that. But yeah,
But it was like the way he had like pipe set up as like a upside down triangle with tarp around it.
uh,
And then he had I was because he was I was doing some work at the Quick Mart right there on Fourth and Sixth. We
yeah,
were doing a fence job right there, and I was looking at his little setup because I was like, so I seen him around. I seen him just with like
yeah.
a normal bike, and then I seen him with the trailer, and then I was like, actually, like I kind of like from where I was at, I was able to see his little trailer thing he had. It was a fucking badass little setup he had. Above it was the PVC pipe with a tarp, and he had the tarp in the middle to separate the cans and the bottles. And then
Mm.
underneath, he had a fucking. I didn't realize. I was like, oh, I was because he was fucking at the gas pump putting gas. I'm like, is this motherfucker so crazy that he thinks he's putting gas in a pedal bike? I was like, what? I was fucking tripping out. But then I looked. He had a fucking little one of those little Honda
Motor?
little Honda five horsepower generators that he had a AC.
Ah,
He had an AC plugged into it. I was like, oh fuck! And then because that was underneath it, on his trailer underneath, and he had like a little
yeah.
fucking room set up in there.
That's what the guy I interviewed said. He's like, some of these homeless people have generators and heaters, and their tents, or they all have like AC during like the summertime. And I'm like, he's
Yeah,
like, yeah, like they get creative, dude. That's fucking crazy, dude. Like, like those type of
but like
homeless people,
him, but
they're like they could have
that
been
guy.
like something. They could have invented something with their in their
But I
like me.
haven't
I'm
seen
not
that
that
guy around
fucking smart,
anymore. I think that guy would be a good interview to like to learn his story because I seen that guy a
right?
lot, but I haven't seen him like now. I haven't really seen him.
Lately, right? He's probably became a fucking millionaire, dude. So yeah, I gave drugs up, and
He created those trailers and he's that's his idea and he became a millionaire after that.
hey, for the homeless people, that's only low price of $50. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Well, dude, a lot of people do that shit. They go through drug problems all the time, and then they stop and become like for instance, I got my pillow. My pillow, he had a drug addiction, like well, crack and stuff like that, and and yeah, he fucking turned around, became a fucking millionaire. Then he became
Off a
chilling with the
stupid ass
fucking president of
pillow.
the United States. Yeah, which I like. My wife didn't like him.
She's like, they made by a racist white man. I can't be using this shit. This goes against my black roots, motherfucker. Now get that shit out of my room.
Oh, and by the way, did you buy me that Gucci belt I wanted?
Where that Louis at? Better get my red bottoms, motherfucker. Where my red bottoms at? Yo, what the fuck are you saying?
Anyways, so yeah, it's crazy because I think I told you already. My wife got the acceptance, not the acceptance letter, like the offer letter with contingency of how much she'll get getting paid as a police officer.
Not enough.
Not enough. I'm just kidding. She's like, not enough. No, it's like $26.17. But it's not like, hey, the job is yours. It's more like the job is yours if you pass the physical test.
Yeah, she has to do the physical now.
Yeah.
Does she have to go to like
So it's like, all right, you made
like
it
a
this
police
far.
academy?
You're like, she's gonna have to go to the police academy if she passes the physical test and the psych test, which is from she thinks she has everything under control. She has to do so. Also, because of that, we had to get a personal trainer for her, right? She's also going to go to a free course that they offer
Some
every
studly
Wednesday,
ass dude.
dude. So I told her, hey, when you go there, I want you to ask for a female personal trainer. She goes, all right. But then like she goes, but you know, if I go there and like right before she went last night to while I took care of the kids, she went over there just to talk to the guys, LA Fitness, and she goes, and she goes, yeah, but like, and I'll ask for a female, and I go, and I told her the reason is because I
She
feel like
didn't.
working out. Well, apparently she said that if she's like, at the end, she's like, oh, if they don't have one, I need this. It's only gonna be for a month. And I said, well, that's true. It's not gonna be for fucking 6 months. And I said, I told her I trust you, so, but I just feel like it's an intimate thing, you know, personally. But
Sound like a bitch.
yeah, no, whatever. Anyways, so she goes and I told her when you go to talk to get a personal trainer, do not get upselled. And she was like, I know what that is. Yeah, I should. And I was like, because I asked her, I'm like, do you know what that is? She goes, yeah, I know what that is. Like, don't worry about it. And I go, because they're gonna try to upsell you. And she goes, I know. I'm not there. I'm just gonna, I'm like, oh, hey, by the way, can if you get this deal, it's gonna fucking. So I like primed her, like, don't get
And then
fucking.
they're telling her all this, and then she was all,
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Yeah. So, anyways, she went down there and she was talking to him, and she just literally was trying to explain to him, no, I don't need it for 6 months. I don't. She's like, I just need it for like a month. I need to just get it in the like. It's not that like it's not like she's out of shape, dude. She just needs to get used to doing the physical part so she can do the
cardio and
pass the
shit.
physical test. Yeah, like cardio, push-ups. Like the basic shit you can do in a month. Like from now, if she starts doing it, she can
Basic
start
shit
doing
she
it in a
could do
month.
by herself at home.
Basically, but I understand why she can't at the same time because she has kids around and she needs to go to a gym. So it's like, all right, what more than to pay for a personal trainer? Anyways, so it's just like a little bit. So I said, hey, whatever, that's fine. We can afford it. It's like a not a like a. Anyway, so while I'm chilling there, she calls me while she's over there, and she goes, hey, hey, babe, can you talk to the guy? He's here. Could you talk to him? And I go, sure. And he's talking to me. He's like, yeah. So basically, what I was telling your wife was that we need it was like the way that we can have this promotion going on is you pay for 6 months and it's gonna only cost you 500 or 600, like something obviously really high. And then she's like, yeah. And then I go, well, no, she doesn't need it for 6 months. He goes, no, 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 but you guys can cancel anytime. And I go, okay, sure. And if you cancel, what fees are we looking at? And he goes, well, we're looking at pretty much paying off the rest of the time that you had it. And I go, okay, so yeah, like I'm like that. No, and I go, listen, I appreciate it, but we're gonna look for something. That's not what we're looking for, so we're probably gonna continue looking somewhere else. And he goes, well, let me talk to my manager. Let me see what I can do. He's like, would this sound good to you? And I go, he's like, pretty much, you pay $271 right now for 4 sessions, and then the other half for another 4 sessions. So like in total, 8 sessions of like almost $500, no, over $500 or something. And I'm like, that's fine, fuck it. Because per session, I was like, you googling it, it's expensive to get a personal trainer, dude. Per session, it's like anywhere from like 50 to over $100 per session. So it's 8 sessions. They're charging like 60 something, almost $70 per session. I don't know. That's a long story short for to say that I didn't get my wife ripped
Why
off.
don't
And
she
then
just go
later
to
she
like a
calls me.
different? Did she
Oh,
go to like to
no,
a
because
different fucking gym and try it out?
no, no. That's why I told her like, hey, we're gonna fucking go somewhere else then, because this is not what we want. Like, and anyways, my wife calls me afterwards. She goes, "Thank you so much," and I go, "Yeah, no problem." She goes, "Because I tried telling him that's not what I want. I'm not gonna need
And he's
it.
just
I'm
like,
not.
you're a dumb girl. You don't know what the fuck you want.
Yeah." He's like, "You're just a dumb bitch, anyways. Here's
You're just a
what we're
dumb
really.
woman that doesn't know
Here's really what you're
nothing
gonna.
with your little
Here's really
small
what you're gonna buy."
brains.
Yeah. So no, and I'm like, look, and I was like, he was just trying to do his job. He was just trying to make money off of the commission of how
Yeah, he gets the
much
commission.
money. Yeah, and he works on other people, like dumb people or people that are pushovers and don't want to say no. Like, well, because they tend to get like emotional about it too. Like they tend to get, uh, like, oh, you don't really want to take this. Like they kind of take it too hard too. But at the end of the day, you can't get ripped off. Like that's for other suckers, you know. Like, and I don't want to be like they do that shit all the time. And I go, yeah, and he did that basic bullshit that. Oh, let me talk to my manager and see what kind of deal. And I'm like, no, you didn't need to talk to your manager. You could have given us this fucking deal
I
from this
am the
fucking start.
manager.
Yeah,
She should
dude,
have been like,
they
she should have told my daddy owns this gym, so I don't know who you're talking to.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking to. So yeah, she was like, "Thank you so much, babe." Like, because he was just not taking no for an answer, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of like that's like a hustler's
Girl,
mentality.
that sounds kind of rapey.
That sounds kind of rapey." So I was like, "Babe," she comes home one day. Remember that guy I told you he couldn't take no for an answer? I told him I was married.
So he
Yeah,
ended
he's
up in
just
the
a
girls'
hustler.
locker room.
Nah, I don't think. I hopefully that kind of guy was not is not the trainer of hers. He's fucking he doesn't take no for an answer. You know, it's like no, but I get that's just part of his job. You know, and it's only gonna be for a month, and that's about it. And they're only like I don't even know how long the sessions are, but I'm assuming like an hour, maybe less. I don't fucking know. But they'll be that's good to have them have her start doing something. Like why slack off now? You know, when she's so close to the fucking goal.
You should like dig a hole in your yard, put a 4x4, and just so she does the battle ropes and shit in your yard.
Huh?
I was thinking about doing that,
What?
doing those ropes. Get some rope,
Oh
install it in
yeah,
my yard.
the shit that CrossFit fitters do.
Yeah,
That's like one
do
of the things
cross.
I think that's like one of the only things CrossFit I feel like can help you build like it's like a healthy way, but CrossFitters don't know how to work out. They're
Yeah,
constantly
you
fucking their
fucking.
backs up. They're
What do you
constantly
mean?
having injuries.
You gotta be able to throw a fucking tractor tire 50 yards. That's working out.
Dude, they constantly fuck their backs up. They have no proper form, and they do cheats like, oh, your cheat up, chin ups, cheat push ups, cheat this. They don't have proper form, and they always get injured. That's why CrossFitters get made fun of a lot. Their deadlifts or the way they when they pick up deadlifts, they always hunch their back and they use their back to lift up their fucking weights.
Yeah,
So that's why they
that's
end
how
up
you're
in the
supposed to
fucking
lift. Lift with your back, not your legs. Everybody knows that.
yeah, everybody does. So that's why it's like
You gotta lift with your
dude,
back
I
with a
can't
jerking,
even
twisting motion.
like that. Yeah, so that's why people like that enter CrossFit they always get made fun of because they don't like they do get results like because they're doing something
So
right, but they oftentimes fuck themselves up.
you're getting into fitness now.
No, not really. I've been trying
Fitness
to.
dick in your mouth.
Oh!
Oh!
Can you do fitness or damn?
Yeah, you already fucked it up.
I know I fucked that shit up hard, dude. Anyways, so yeah, I got my interview, fucked it up. That's cool. I'm gonna go out and do some more.
So when is your wife gonna start the actual police academy?
The academy starts, I think, in February, so like next month.
Does
And
she
then
have
I
to
think they,
go? Do they send her? Like, does she have to go somewhere and not be
I
home
think
for a while?
No, I think it's in Tucson. It's like Monday through Friday. That's like
Yeah, well,
military training.
yeah. Well, so Monday through Friday, does she have to stay like in a bunkhouse kind
I
of?
don't, I don't think so. But if she does, I have to. I already talked to my family, like my mom and my sisters. I told them, hey, before she even did it, I said, hey, if she does go into the police academy and all this stuff, I'm gonna need your guys' help a lot more. Because right now, it's only up to me and my wife to get the kids ready. I rely on my wife to pick up my daughter and take care of the kids when I get home. And I that's what I get relied on too. But at the same time, we both work, but we work around each other's schedules. But we are there for our children. When there's been times where I go, hey mom, I we like our schedules collide. So I go, hey mom, do you mind watching my daughter? And she goes, yeah, that's fine. Like, but I try not I try not to
Ah,
take advantage of that. Like,
that should be the
what?
the news report I should have pulled up then. There is
What? Oh,
a lady cop that was killed the other day.
hold up.
Baby with the Robin.
Fucking all retarded.
BB stacking. Whoa! Roll off, not roll over. Whoa!
Whoa, cool joke, bro. Okay, what is the news story? You can just summarize it.
I don't know the exact. I just seen the headline. I just see it was a headline of a female police officer that
I could
I
Google
guess
it
she
up.
got in a tussle with a criminal. I guess she got in a tussle with a criminal,
Female.
and he stole her gun and he shot and killed her. You should show her that story. Get her all scared.
I know, right? Man who killed first female in NYPD.
I don't know. It was like
No, that's
2
not
days
it.
ago, I think.
I can't find it.
I just was like 2 days ago. I don't know where it was at. I wasn't paying attention. I just seen the headline.
God
And I was
took
like,
the wrong. God took the wrong kid. Brother of slain officer Ella French speaks out about younger sister. Second cop fighting for his life.
Where at? When was this?
California, I think. Let's see. No, Chicago. One Chicago police officer was killed and another was critically wounded during an exchange of gunfire. At least one suspect. I can't even fucking.
I know about
read it
Tucson.
'cause
I feel
I'm
like Tucson. You don't really. I mean, the only thing you've heard the last
It's
year
seven.
was that police officer that they chased that one dude down that ended up right there on like 36th and something, and that one officer just fucking pa got that dude right in the fucking
Pow,
dome.
pow.
He was shooting,
pow, pow, like that.
and then that other one with that guy that shot that dude at the Lowe's. The police officer that shot the dude at the Lowe's. I mean, other than that, you don't really hear anything from Tucson. It's just like
Nothing crazy, huh? Nothing like Chicago is something that you always hear about. Let's see. Police kill
Navidad,
Tucson.
police Navidad. Oh, dude, your wife's
Tucson
gonna be like that
CN
fucking dude. What if your wife's that rookie officer like in New York that was twerking on her lieutenant's lap? What if that happens?
I don't. Wait, what?
You didn't hear about that?
No, what happened?
Okay, Google police officer lap dance.
I cannot because I'm here as a customer, so I can't get on my phone right now. But I can. You can tell me the story. So there's a police officer who gave someone a lap
There was
dance.
it was a lieutenant sitting on a chair. It was like at their Christmas party, and the rookie police officer, she was giving this dude like a hardcore lap dance, like she was grinding up on his nuts.
Nice.
And somebody posted the video to Facebook or something, and the lieutenant got suspended. I don't know what happened with the rookie police officer, and yeah,
Wow, that sounds hot.
they talked about it on Rap or Legion of Skanks. One of them.
Nice.
Anyways, have you seen the new podcast with Dave and Lewis, Yo MMA Raps?
I have not yet.
There's actually I watched it. Like I don't really follow UFC anymore, not really.
I'm doing good.
Watching the
heard
watching
you where you
listen to
wanted.
that, they like I got into it.
Nice.
Seemed pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
funny. You should check it out though.
Hold on. Alrighty. 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 Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
So, even though did they talk about the UFC?
Yeah, that's all they talk about.
Cool, cool. Because I enjoy I enjoyed
They
the
even
Believe
said
Me
though, too,
You
'cause-
podcast with
Because they
Michael Bisping. They used to have.
Lewis even said he goes, yeah, we know. He goes, we're only talking about UFC. He goes, yeah, we know there's Bellator. Fuck Bellator. He goes, we're not talking about
Cool.
that shit. It's only UFC.
Nice.
You should watch it though. Check
That's
it out.
cool that they
'Cause I gotta
have
find it.
that because I do like that. I like the UFC and I like Lewis and I like Dave. So what's there not to like? Am I right? Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, en donde quiero estar.
Yeah, that dude was jacking off his fucking gear shift thing.
Dude, I've
That
been
Toyota
thinking
Camry right
about.
there.
Oh yeah. So I've been thinking about
Maybe done
something
an
that
hour.
every time I think of, wow, I've been thinking about this one thing that's happened to me um, when I was in
Flute,
Vegas.
flute, your butthole.
I
All right, what happened? Be quick about it. Hurry up. Ándale, ándale.
hold on.
Ándale, ándale. 62% of Jesus.
Probably. If not, I could just hit some things on the way out. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Thank you.
Come on, Ari Shafir Trucking.
So, anyways, so I went to Vegas. I don't know, like a year ago, maybe. Anyways,
About a year ago. Year ago.
about a year ago, I ended up walking, and I was with my brother-in-law. It was for Big John's wedding.
Were you guys holding hands?
Yeah, we were
Nice.
crying at the while he was at the altar. So, Big John's wedding, and he says, you know, hey, so we started walking around, you know, before the wedding, we walked down like the strip, that's what it's called in Vegas. And I fucking, it was me and Martin, my brother in law, and his cousin. His cousin's name's Angel. We've had like a rough patch before, but whatever.
Aw,
We're like,
Jesus and
we're
Angel.
kids.
Aw.
We've had like our own like little feuds before in the past.
Did he try to
But we've gotten
crucify
over
you?
it. So yeah, he's like a fallen angel. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, so yeah, he goes ahead and anyways, we've gotten older since this happened. This was like when we were like 14. He was like, or like I was 16. He was like a little older. Now I'm fucking 24. So, or this might like our last feud was probably like when I was 19, and like he came over, he got drunk, and we got both drunk, and this dude started talking shit, and I was like, all right, we can fucking fight, dude. Like, what's up? And then he got scared, and anyways, um, but we don't really talk about each other. We've gotten older, you know. We've had kids since then and all this stuff. And he
Oh, that's what you're
fucking
gonna say. We had two kids together.
we have a family now, so we got past our differences. Um, so he, so anyways, we're walking down the street, and he's like, um, we just saw this homeless man beating off viciously
Did you go
in the
join him?
street.
Help him out?
No, he was doing it in the corner. I didn't see his dick. Depending on his dick size, I probably would have joined him, but he was viciously beating off. And it took me like you don't realize you're that in a movie where you do that double take. You're like, oh look, there's a homeless man and beating off, and you know like everything's normal. You're like, hold up, what? There's a homeless man beating off, and it takes you need like a double take at first. You're like, wait, what the hell? Because you don't expect someone to just start beating off. And he's like in the corner, but we're like walking right next to him, and he was just beating viciously, like beating his shit, dude. I was like, damn, dude, he's fucking horny. But I just thought that shit was funny as hell. And I've
That's
never
what's
brought
up.
it up in the podcast, and I've never told anyone. But anyways, he was the only one who goes, "Hey, did you see that?" And I go, "I fucking saw that." And Martin's like, "I didn't see that." So we bonded over that, and we set our differences aside.
Because a homeless man was beating off.
Because thank God for that homeless beating man off.
Beating men off. Or homeless man beating off.
Yeah, we made off of him beating off. Yeah. Did you want to cut it already?
She went and joined him. She went and joined him.
I
Dude.
know. Of course.
Of course.
I like that.
Nigga.
Now, Tyron.
Of course, my guy.
Hey, now,
You should have
You
been
know?
like, I guess it's the corner where we beat off, so you start beating off with them. I guess
And
this
I'm
is
like,
where it goes down.
Angel, do you want to beat off? He goes, sure. Of course, my guy. So yeah,
course,
that's
my
pretty
gay.
much it. I think. I think was today real trucker shit of like the day. What? Who did we
We
go
already
to?
did it the other day.
No, but we could do it again.
No.
We gotta
I'm
get better
not
at organization.
doing it.
I'm the fucking real trucker
No.
shit because I enjoyed a guy named Washington beat off. Real trucker shit. Real trucker shit. Real trucker shit to real trucker ass motherfucker watching homeless dude beat off.
No. Hell yeah.
Anyways,
That's what it's all about.
I think that's it.
That's what life's
I
about.
think that's it. Yeah. Did you want to add more? Did you want to watch a video?
How do I breathe? It's by the grace of God. He gives me the oxygen to breathe in and to breathe out. Amen.
Amen. Amen, brother. Amen. Alrighty. We hit an hour.
You still have to fucking figure out an ending.
Yeah, we do. We do have an ending.
All right.
I'm going to keep it 55th straight.
Truckers.
And we're done.
Trucking with trucks.